live.
Yeah, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
We're good to go.
All right.
Ron, you
on,
can move a little bit back, Ron.
Okay.
Sit back.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you're on top of the camera, dude.
Yo no miro nada todavía.
Los pajaritos. Pinche whistling bruto.
Man, it's so beautiful outside.
What's going on, everybody?
Are we good, Fish?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Let the music start. Órale. Puro South Padre. El Ron no se quiere inventar rap. Inventate un rap, Ron. Algo de volada. Freestyle.
I'm sober today. Oh, there we go.
Ahí estamos. Órale.
Sacho con madre. There we go.
Yeah.
Hey. What I can do is I'll just be your hype man.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Go Dad.
We're
Go
out of South
Dad.
Padre having all kinds of fun. Giving everybody the number one YouTube show on the internet. It's called #PVT. Yeah. Come on down. You know where we're at. We're in South Padre, and that's what's all about.
South Padre. South Padre.
Oh dear.
South Padre.
Man, Miguel's got some pop.
Yeah. Oí. Thank you very much, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Was it all the people clapping for us?
Yeah. Toda la raza del beach dance.
The pool day. Thank you guys by the pool. Thank you guys. Thank you.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is our last show from South Padre Island. Welcome to #PVT Tuesday Night Live. Man, it's on the My PVT Network, brought to you by Dr. T's Primary Care for Men. You want to start feeling young again? You're a little bit past that year 35. This guy ain't there yet. But if you're feeling sluggish, go talk to them. They'll get you that testosterone, sermorelin. And what I did is I got that vitamin infusion IV therapy before I came to the island because, there's COVID going around. So I want to boost my immune system as much as possible. And the best way to do it is to contact Alpha Men's Primary Care and Dr. T's Primary Care for Men, and they will help you out, okay? They will help you out. So make sure to give them a call. Dr. T's Primary Care for Men in McAllen and in Harlingen, Texas. Get that sermorelin, get that testosterone, get some of that awesome vitamin infusion therapy, IV therapy, that is what it's called. They put the vitamins right into your arm, right into your vein, and it boosts your immune system, and it helps you ward off any type of illness and makes you a bit stronger. So go talk to them. Dr. T's Primary Care for Men, located once again in McAllen and Harlingen, Texas. They used to be Alpha Men's Primary Care. Now it's Dr. T's Primary Care for Men. And tell them #PVT sent you.
Dr. T. Shout out Dr. T. You need to do like a little Dr. T jingle. That is what you need to come up with.
We're going to work on that. We're
yeah.
going to, because we serve our supporters, we serve them 110%. We'll be having some. It's gonna. We've been out here at the island, so we don't have our production, equipment and all that stuff to work with. But you'll be seeing a lot more of them in the coming shows right here on #PVT. Now, make sure to like, subscribe, and share because what you all do for us is just amazing. You copy the link, put it on your social media, and tell everybody about the show, man. Because we work real hard to come out here and do a little entertainment for you and then share our lives with you, man. Because we love sharing our family, our life with you, and we appreciate you sharing your lives with us too as well on #PVT. Now, you can join our Patreon club. A $25 pledge gets you a special #PVT t-shirt and sticker, and you have the chance of winning in our #PVT weekly drawing for prizes, okay, which we're going to do in just a bit. And we have a Cash App, $Rock and Roll James, okay, $Rock and Roll James. Venmo is at Rock and Roll James as well. And if you want to have that handy just in case we do any contests to give away some stuff, sometimes we use our Cash App and Venmo for that as well, okay? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you to the beauty of #PVT. We've got Raleigh and Felicia.
Hey guys.
Aplauso, aplauso.
Aplauso. Let's give a big round of
I think my
applause.
mic's a little low.
Thank you guys for joining us again today.
Round of applause.
A little low as far as volume or what?
A little bit,
Yeah,
maybe.
I think so.
Okay. Well, let me
I
see.
can't really hear it. Maybe it's a
Let me
headphones.
raise it. Okay, it might be your headphones. Let me
Maybe.
see.
Oh.
Maybe my headphones.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. Well, you're number 3, I think. How's that? Can you hear yourself a little better now?
Yeah,
Hello,
that's a little
hello?
bit better.
Hello,
That's a
hello?
little bit better.
All right,
There we
there
go.
you go. Yeah, see, we're trying to figure things out here. This is live. This is in Memorex. It's not recorded, ladies and gentlemen. So, we're gonna do the Patreon giveaway right now. You girls got the names, right?
Yes, I have the little red solo cup.
So somebody's gonna win right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Well, actually, we're gonna have 3 winners.
3 winners.
Yeah, the Patreon
Damn,
members
comadre.
that have as they pledged $25 and got
Okay.
the hashtag PVT T-shirt,
Okay.
and even the ones that pledged $9, $3, whatever.
Yeah,
Nice.
they're all in here.
You're all
They're
in there.
Okay,
And
okay.
we're going to pull out 3 names. And we're going to do these 3 names because we have the addresses and the sizes of their T-shirts. And if we don't, we'll message you through the Patreon. So if you're listening and you hear your name, we're going to be messaging you for information because after we're done with the show, we're going to go shopping here one last time on South Padre Island. And we're going to get you all some South Padre Island T-shirts, okay?
Yes.
So let's go to the girls and find out who the winners
Ooh.
are, okay?
So we're
Right.
picking 3, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
3 of them.
All right. So I'll do 1 and Fish will do 2.
And by the way, we already had 2 winners from the 4th of July trivia
The
contest.
Saturday guy? The Saturday
Yeah,
guys?
the
Yes.
Saturday guys.
Oh,
So
heck
Yeah.
yeah.
So-
One of them was from Austin. Forgive me.
Yeah.
Forgive me. I don't
Al.
remember. How?
Al.
Al. There you go.
Yes,
Al
Al.
from Austin. I remember he said, C, go with C. And Al
Yeah.
won. Al won. So we haven't forgotten about
Yeah.
you. Thank you for calling in on Saturday, brother.
and the other guy was from Raymondville.
Oh, yeah.
The other guy was from Raymondville.
Class of 1999
Yeah,
guy.
class of 19. Ramirez, I think his
Yeah.
I
name.
think his last name's Ramirez, yes.
Ramirez,
Yeah.
99 de Raymondville,
So,
si sabe.
We've already gotten their information, right, babe?
Heck
Yes.
Yeah, we got their information, so we're going to go buy their shirts today, también,
Cool,
along
cool.
with these upcoming winners right now, the 3 winners. So let's find out who's
Awesome.
going to win.
Awesome.
Let's see.
All right. We got some yacht rock
La
music.
musiquita, la musiquita.
George. The winner is George Arellano.
All right,
George
George.
Arellano. So if you're watching, you can text us. We have your address, but just in case, you can text us to 956-641-3241. So, Fish, you're next.
Dude, if I'm not mistaken, I think George is from Chicago, somewhere out there in Illinois. So he's
That
going to
far?
have a South Padre Island T-shirt up
In
there.
Chicago.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I may be wrong, don't quote me, but George, I think, is from Chicago. All right, who's next?
Okay, I'm going to pull out the next one.
Drum roll, drum roll.
I got number 9, Robert Martinez.
All right, Robert.
Robert.
Congratulations, Robert.
Robert, you're getting a South Padre Island T-shirt,
Oh.
Robert.
Martinez.
Courtesy of hashtag PVT.
I'm going to go ahead and put the number on the bottom so you guys can make sure to text us.
Cool.
Yes, their information.
Well, I don't know about that. We'll have to look for them on Patreon porque cualquier cabrón puede mandarlos un text.
Oh, that's true.
Hey, yo
It's
soy
okay.
Robert.
It's okay. They can still call us and text us, and then
Yeah.
I'll verify with my addresses on my laptop.
Yeah.
It's okay. Hold on. One more, Fish. One more.
I'm the guy from Chicago who won the shirt, right?
Yeah, because I think they have to put their info for Patreon, right?
Yeah,
they
they
have
got
to
their
verify
yeah,
it.
so.
Si no tranzas, no avanzas.
Soy 6XL,
That's like 90% of the PVT viewers right there.
Okay, we got
One more.
One more, last one.
Jesse J. Ortiz.
Órale, Jesse J. Ortiz.
Jesse,
JJ.
congratulations.
All right. So Jesse J. Ortiz, Jorge Arellano, and Robert Martinez, right?
Hey, you mentioned a 6XL. You should tell the viewers that man, remember that went up to you at one of the gigs?
Yeah, no, he called me
Oh,
up.
he called you. Oh, okay,
Yeah, he
okay,
called me
okay.
up and said, hey, Rock, no tiene una hashtag PVT T-shirt. Le dije, pues, Simón, dijo, necesito una 6XL. Y le dije, oye, tú estás medio grandecito, ¿no? Y dice, no, es para mí, es para la baby doll, dad.
Tenía frío el vato.
Oh my God.
Cállate la boca, shut up.
That's cool,
So
brother. That's cool, man.
congratulations to our winner. So we're going to go one by one, and then we're going to tell you, give you a little recap of how we felt about South Padre Island this year. We'll start with Rally. Rally, how'd your experience here on South Padre Island doing hashtag PVT and spending time out here?
Well, I think my favorite part was just spending time with family and resting. You know, we went out once or twice. We went out once to the beach. And we were really selective at where and when, at what time we went out, you know, so we were extremely careful. But I think spending time with family and then resting, you know, disconnecting a little bit, but, you know, you're real terco and you're like, no, we have to do the show. And you know what? The show is nice. And those of our viewers that couldn't make it out, you know, anywhere for 4th of July, we try to bring a little bit of happiness and positivity to you guys. And I know I was reading some of the comments earlier on your Tetera Tuesday live, and they said, you know, Rock, thank you guys so much for bringing the island to us. We usually go, but, you know, because of work and, you know, the COVID and all of that, they weren't able to make it out. But you know, it's been awesome, just resting and hanging out with family. And that's what it's all about, making memories, you know, that'll last forever.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love this song.
The wind is right, you can sail away. Find tranquility.
Yeah. What about you, Felicia? What's your thoughts about the time we spent out here at South Padre Island?
I enjoyed. I mean, I've been enjoying it since I got here. I got here Friday, I think. It's been great. You know, just spending time with my family, you guys, and being out here and just hanging out and having fun, filming the show. And we were able to check out some new places that just opened that we haven't checked out. And I got super sunburned, so that was kind of like not the best part. But yeah, just being out on the beach and being out by the pool and just, you know, having fun here with you guys. It's been my favorite part of everything, the whole trip, everything.
It's awesome. And Rana, you made a couple of trips down here, man, because you had to go work. And
I did.
You got here on
everybody who
Saturday?
says that I don't work hard and all I do is drink and party and do that.
Who says that?
I drove down Saturday.
For those haters there.
Hey, it's all right. It's all right. Drove here Saturday morning, left Sunday night, then drove back today after work, and I work tomorrow, so I'm going back. So, you know, work hard, but play hard too. That's always been my thing, man. Work hard, play hard.
There you go.
Favorite thing was probably, man, Bar Louie's was fun.
It was.
The beach was fun, but for me, it just personally, I have to say the pizza joint, because I'm a big Italian pasta, pizza guy. So, I mean, it was calmado, it was chill. The restaurant wasn't really full, but man, we tore it up. Had 2 pizzas, wings, pastas. There was a guy playing the piano, and what made me laugh was, you go, man, back in 1985, I think that guy was still playing the piano. It was the same guy from 1985, you know, back when you first came here, you know, and started DJing. But the pizza joint just holds a little piece of, you know, a little place in my heart, I guess you can say. So the family dinner was good, man. Good.
Well, let me tell you, we were supposed to come out here and just relax and get away and unplug. You know, I'm a big fan of YouTube shows as well. And something that, you know, that affects me sometimes is when I'm expecting to see something and it doesn't pop up, and I'm like, God, it kind of disappoints me. So I know how it is to be a fan. Right. And be expecting a program or any type of show on YouTube or television, and you know, sometimes a television show comes up and it's a different host because the real host is on vacation, and you're like, okay, well, you're gonna change it, right? Yeah. So you know, I told my wife, and I told Felicia, look, hey, you know what? Let's stay true to what we're doing right now, and let's take our equipment, and it's gonna be a little bit of work. But you know, our fans on hashtag PVT that have been very supportive are expecting to see us, you know, and we've told them, you know, we're going to be out there. So let's take the beach to them. Let's take South Padre Island to them, because this is a very hard time right now where we're in a pandemic, and I know a lot of people, you know, but let me tell you, the beach was nothing compared to Memorial Weekend. Nah. I mean, the crowds was really small. We actually we went out. Like, if you see the beach right here, we've got some video. If you put the video on, you see the beach, and a lot of the umbrellas were separated.
Spaced out.
They were spaced out. They didn't allow tents on the beach, and a lot of people were saying, "Well, I thought the beach was closed." Well, it was for the county parks, but these private condo areas are still available for the people
Yeah.
that have spent so much money for these condos. So then we went out to Bar Louie's as well, and
Saturday night after the show.
yeah, and
Yeah.
checked it out, and it was very, very slow. I mean, there was a little bit of a crowd, and I actually got a little creeped out when I walked in there, and I saw everybody like dancing with no mask and all that. So I set up some tables way in the back so we could watch, everybody endanger their lives over there.
They also closed early. They closed
Yeah.
at about 10. So I mean, you didn't have everybody out there till 2 in the morning partying.
Yeah.
So I mean,
And then we went to the pizza joint, and the pizza joint was just, that takes me back to when I first started DJing. My first job was at Louis' Backyard. I was 17 years old, 1984, and one of the places that I used to go eat most of the time was the pizza joint because it was close to my apartment. And it hasn't changed at all. I mean, I walk in there and it's like walking back into 1984.
so you
And
were 17
I was 17 years old
when you first started DJing.
when I first started DJing at a nightclub. And and then the story I've got to that, how I got out here from Mercedes, Texas, with no license and no vehicle, and when I got the job offer, is crazy. I'll get with that later on.
Yeah.
But as you can see, the food was delicious. Spaghetti, the pasta. My son's always been a big pasta fan, like you said.
Heck yeah.
And the pizza's great. And it's just some place that we really, and it's old school. It's an old school. I mean, it's been here since the 70s. So we went and we checked that out, and then. We went to back to the apartment, and the girls started playing these drinking games.
I wasn't there for the games, man.
And it was Ronnie's Fireball bottle.
Yeah.
So I was sending Ronnie the pictures and the videos just to make him mad. You know what I mean? Because he was over there at Mission working.
I'm over there asleep at like 12,
Yeah.
trying to catch some rest.
So I sent him that video of them playing the cup game, and Ronnie just responds. He goes, "No tiene nada más que hacer."
All mad.
And then I sent him a picture of the bottle half full, and he goes, "A ver cómo amanecen mañana."
Bien jealous el vato.
Hater el
Bien
vato.
jealous. Bien jealous el vato.
But it was really awesome. And yesterday, Felicia, you went by that pier, right? That pier over there at Clayton's. We didn't get to make it out there. Me and Raleigh pushed you out. We stayed in the condo. And we were like binge watching The Queen of the South.
Season 4.
Yeah, on Netflix. And we we totally just laid there and didn't do anything. And just watched TV and ate, got up to eat. And then the girls showed up and they were doing those games. How was that pier over there at Clayton's, the one they're building, Fish?
It was really nice. It was really nice. It's cool to see something like that built here at SPI because it adds just more beauty to our beach, and it's really awesome. It's a place for us to go out and actually feel like we're on the water, and having dinner or having a drink. You're with whoever you're with. It was really cool. When I was up there with Ali, it just felt like I wasn't in the valley. Like I wasn't at South Padre. It just felt like I was in a different city. It was really cool. It was awesome.
Yeah. As a matter of fact. Hello. Okay.
Okay, go ahead,
As a
guys.
matter of fact, that Bar Louie is in a hotel called the Marriott. And that walking into that hotel was like totally mind-blowing to me.
It was awesome.
I mean, it's one of the most awesome hotels I have ever seen. I thought I was in Florida. I thought I was like somewhere I didn't even think I was at South Padre Island. When you walk into the hotel, I mean, you got to walk like a block all the way to the end to get to the bar, and then the swimming pool was just awesome, right, dude?
It was dope, man.
I mean, it was dope. And
It was awesome.
And they have a club inside that's just like absolutely beautiful, right?
Yeah.
And it was empty, and I thought to myself, wow, man. I mean, any other 4th of July, this place would be hopping.
Yeah. Heck
This
yeah.
place would be freaking, man.
Loaded,
and
man.
it's right next to Clayton. So
Yep.
the crowd would have been massive in that area. And, unfortunately, we got this pandemic, and it tuvo triste. And then I asked the lady, because we ordered some food. That's why we went. We wanted to eat, right? So we
Yeah.
ordered some food. We had to go eat it outside, and they had to, they had some rules and regulations, due to this COVID, right? And we asked the lady, hey, when did they build this place, or when did they open? And she said December 2019.
Yeah.
And I thought, man, they opened up to COVID, and it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, I hope it works out for them, and this thing starts rolling out, and we start rolling back into our normal life, because it's affecting a lot of people. And that hotel, I can just imagine how many people it employs, dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's another thing. It opened in December, so I'm sure they hired all these people to work there, and then after a while, when nobody shows up and nobody's booking rooms, I mean, I'm sure they had to cut the staff a little bit. You know, they didn't have as many bartenders, as many waitresses. You know, even maintenance. You know, people. I mean, I'm sure there wasn't a lot of maintenance either. So, you know, it's unfortunate that, you know, people are getting affected like this, but it is what it is. We have to ride it out and just try to make the best of it, man.
Yeah. Thank goodness we've been doing okay and everybody's all right. I mean, I've been going on social media and there are some people that have been affected by COVID. Lots of people that, and so, you know, lots of people are making it out and some aren't. You know, we want to send prayers to anybody that's struggling with this illness, this virus. You know, and we want you to just be extra safe. You know, be extra safe. So right now, I just want to thank Dr. T's Primary Care for Men. I mean, they jumped on board with the hashtag PVT at the beginning of the month, and they've got this amazing. It's called vitamin infusion IV therapy, and they put the vitamins right into your vein. I mean, it's fantastic. I went, I had it done. And let me tell you, when the vitamins started pumping into my vein, I could taste it. It was so strong. It was so awesome.
You were like a Popeye when Popeye eats his spinach.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. So let me tell you, I mean, it boosts my immune system. So I came out here with a little bit more confidence. Of course, we still had our masks, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're all still wearing our masks.
Well, you can't go in anywhere without the mask.
Yeah, and we were careful where we were putting our hands, like going down the stairs, watch the railing, you know, and all that stuff. We're using sanitizers. We're washing our hands. We're going to have dinner, and we would wear the masks walking around inside, and then we would take them off when we were at the table. We'd go to the bathroom. We'd put them back on. So we've been extra careful, but still, I mean, just to have that kind of sanity, you know, that, hey, you know what, my immune system, I did something to help boost it. So Dr. T's Primary Care for Men has that available. They also have testosterone, which also boosts your immune system and gives you more energy and helps you burn fat and helps you build muscle. They've got sermorelin. I mean, they've got all kinds of great supplements for men. So you need to go check them out. It's Dr. T's Primary Care for Men. They're official sponsors of today's show, of the hashtag PVT show, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So we appreciate their support, and go check them out. All right.
I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people asking, you know, what else can I do besides wearing the mask? What else can I do besides, you know, the hand sanitizer and all that? Go to Dr. T's. You know, go to Dr. T's, get your immune system up. You know, help yourself in anything that you can do, you know, from this virus, you know, from this, you know, pandemic. So any little thing that you can do, I mean, that's an option right there. You know?
Yeah.
So.
And so do we have anybody, you know, sending any shout outs on our Facebook? I mean, on our YouTube channel?
Yes. Simon Godina from Laredo, Texas. But now he says that he lives in Wisconsin, so he wanted us to send him a shout out to the Godina family from Wisconsin. So he's saying, keep up the good work, guys. And so they're watching us. So Godina family, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your support.
Yes.
We also have JC El Jefe. He's our regular. He says, let me read what he says. He says, looks and sounds great. Hashtag PBT Rock Rally Felicia. And Ron, producers look beautiful. Thank you, JC.
Thank you.
And
what about us?
Pues you all look nice too.
Por la casa, bro. Por la casa.
Dario
Shout out,
Puig. Yeah, Dario Puig is watching. Jose Gomez. He says, bro, just want to let you know you motivated me to do my own little show. You're a legend, and I wanted to let you know that you are the voice and inspiration for a lot of people. That was Jose Gomez.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Jose. Appreciate those kind words, man.
Positive vibes, man. Positive
Always,
vibes only.
always.
And that's what we got to do. We got to keep that positive vibe going. You know, I had a friend that, you know, he put on social media, you know, that he tested positive, right, for COVID. And then he put, the next day he put something, starting to feel like a little fever and stuff like that. And I had to give him a call. And I told him, dude, you know, don't claim that. Don't claim that. Say, you know what? I'm going to beat this stuff. This is not going to affect me. You know, I'm stronger than this. You have to think that way, because your mind is a very powerful tool that dictates what happens to your body.
That's
you know?
true.
So,
Yes.
you know, if you do get that news, you don't get paranoid, don't get scared, don't be fearful. You be strong, you know, mentally. You say, you know what? I am not going to be affected by this. I've got it. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to make sure I don't give it to anybody else, but it's not going to affect me. It's not going to make me sick. I'm not going to get a fever. I'm not going to get any type of cough. I'm going to be just fine, you know? and you will just be amazed because that's my mentality.
Yeah,
that's
rebuke
my
it.
mentality. I rebuke anything that comes my way that's negative, and you have to be that way. And that's something that I'd like to share with all of you. That that's how I live. That's what I do. So we've got the special hashtag PVT 3 questions for the PBT fans. Are we ready?
Let's get
Yes.
the fans involved, baby. Let's get the fans.
And we want them to comment on the chat box as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
There's actually somebody, Noemi Peña, put hi there from Zapata. Shout out to Mingo and Esme Castañeda and Aaron. We were in Condo 107 this past weekend.
hey,
Shout out to you guys.
Yeah,
Shout out
let's give
to
them a
you
big
guys.
round of applause.
Yeah.
I think they were photobombing our show Saturday night, man.
Yes, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's beautiful. Zapata, Texas, man. Un saludito para Ricky
Yeah.
Muñoz también y la familia de ustedes también. Those guys have been affected by COVID as well, and Felix was in the hospital, but I think he's doing a lot better. So big shout out to Zapata, man. We need to take a trip. Ya sé que Felicia y tú también se van para Zapata y las maquinitas.
I have no idea what you're talking about, bro.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What is that? What are these? What is this that you claim?
They're
I don't know.
they're little machines, maquinitas chiquitas.
Oh yeah, I have sepa, bro. No sé.
No sé nada.
Yo no sé
Tú
nada,
me
carnal.
aguantas. All right.
Ya
so-
me
Oh my
andas
God.
descubriendo.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, by the way, I want to remind everybody that this I skipped this. I hope I don't get reprimanded
You're
by the
okay.
You're gonna get a
producer.
lashing after the show
You're
from the
fine.
producers.
Hashtag PVT will be back at the My PVT Network studios on Thursday night with the Rockin' Chaz, and Chaz will be back. Okay.
Don't forget the question.
All right. The question is the first one: what beach would you like to live by? Okay. What beach would you like to live by? Since we're out of here at the beach, what's your? We'll start with Rally at the very end over there.
Okay, well, I think on Saturday or Thursday, I think we had a question about what other state we would want to live in. And mine was Massachusetts, right?
Okay.
And so going back to the beach that I'd like to live close by, I'd like to live next to like Martha's Vineyard, Cape Cod, around that area. So
high society.
well, it's anywhere. You said anywhere.
I want to go yachting on the East Coast.
Well, that too, but Martha's Vineyard is a lot more secluded. It's smaller and it's right by Cape Cod, so that's mine.
¿Cómo se llamaba la island donde salió la vista Jaws? Mustang Island, no, algo así, or
That's a little
the
too
movie
far for
Jaws.
me.
Mustang Island is also north of Corpus, right?
Yeah, north of
of
yeah.
Ingleside.
Yeah, there's
I
a
think
Mustang
it's
Beach.
But
yeah,
but I
Mustang
think
Beach.
that was the name of the. If anybody knows the name of that island or the location where the
Let's
movie
see.
Jaws with Rob Schneider. No, it wasn't Rob Schneider. It was that other
Somebody put Clearwater Beach.
Clearwater
Was it on?
Beach. That's a
No?
nice one. That's what. Yeah. So Felicia, what about you? What beach would you like to live by?
I really liked when we went to Oregon. We went to Newport,
Dude.
the coast.
She stole your answer.
It was like amazing. It was like out of a movie, and it was like they had these huge rocks where the waves were just like crashing into it. And then we went to some like little kind of area where it was like between two big rocks, and there was a bridge, like a super high bridge. And you would look towards the water, and you would see like all the ocean and everything. And you turn around, and you see this huge bridge like behind you. It was really cool. I would like to live by probably the like.
Do you remember when
Newport.
we saw a huge whale? A huge one?
Yeah,
we
yeah.
were driving down to Newport. It was
Oh, I
a
don't
huge
remember.
whale.
Those
Yeah,
big blue
yeah.
whales. They were like, and
remember.
it was crazy. It was beautiful. I mean, so it's
Yeah, that coast that area is like just. I would love to live over there.
well. Since you took my answer,
Go ahead,
because
you're next.
Newport was awesome. I mean, Oregon, the coast in Oregon is just something to visit and something to go and see for yourself.
Well, I mean,
it's just awesome.
If you want to live there and I want to live there, then we can maybe get a place out there, Dad.
and then we've got primos over there
I
too.
know.
Chingo de primos, los familia
Yes.
Flores over there. Actually, my cousin Emilio is the one who took us over there, and we ended up camping.
Table Rock.
Yeah,
It's
we
Table Rock.
we camped by the beach. Remember, we could
Yes.
walk to the beach, and it was
Yes.
but it was cold,
Yes.
Personally, for me, I'm a little bit close to Massachusetts. I've always wanted to go to Nova Scotia. I know it's an island, and it's I think it's Canada. I'm not sure if it's Canada, but I've always been kind of like intrigued with that land, that area. and I've seen video and pictures of it, and it's just absolutely beautiful. And I think I'd like to. I don't know why it's probably colder over there than it is warm throughout the year, but that is just something I'd like to go visit and go live by. Have a little cottage in Nova Scotia on the beach over there, man. It'd be awesome. So that's since my other answer was taken by Felicia. What about you, Ron?
I'm trying to figure it out right now. I'm trying to call my friend Wally because him and his friend James, they went to like a BPM festival. Do you remember where it was, Fish?
No.
It's like a big BPM
Was it Fire?
festival.
Fire? What was the name of that one?
No,
the one
not-
that never happened?
No, not that
At
Fire
the
Festival
island,
one.
Fire Festival.
Oh, man.
Madre,
So hopefully-
madre ese
It
pedo, no?
wasn't like in Florida or anything.
No, hombre, it was like in Europe or
Hawaii?
No, hombre, it was like, man, I'm sorry, I can't. Well, since I can't get it, Florida. I've always said Miami.
Miami Beach.
I've
Yeah.
always said that. It's just, it looks like it's popping 24/7 over there, man. And
The second,
that's what I'm about.
the second coming of Maluma. Yeah.
Yes.
No, hombre, not even. But I would love to go to Miami. I mean, not just the vibe, but I heard the food's good. I heard the people, I heard the people are pretty awesome. The weather's kind of like the way it is here in Texas, you know what I mean? So, I mean, it's something I would be used to. I wouldn't have to get used to the weather. So, Miami, Florida would probably be, the next beach that I would want to, go hang out at. So,
All right. It's awesome. I've been to Miami. I went to South Beach, and that's the area where they filmed Scarface. And but it was pretty amazing. You walk there at night, and there's just people dancing around their tables out on the sidewalk.
Heck yeah.
It's really awesome, man. It's really awesome. And some of the most, with all due respect, babe,
It's okay. Go for it.
some of the most beautiful women I had ever seen in my life. They didn't even look real, dude. I mean, it was crazy.
What I would have said was some of the best beach views. Maybe some of the best beach views.
That would have been better.
A ti sí te
Thank
pegan,
you.
mijo.
I think
She's inside
like,
the condo listening.
Hombre.
I think like the Miami Beach though, like that whole area, like they're known to have like the best looking people on the beach with the best bodies all the time.
I will concur with that because I saw it for myself, and I was like, wow, man, that's crazy.
I got it. Ibiza.
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 Yeah,
Orale.
Ibiza.
All right.
Next
So
question.
next question.
Wait, before you go on to the next
let's
question.
find out what they're saying. Yeah.
Dan Guerrero says Destin, Florida. I've seen a lot of celebrities.
Go to Destin.
Yeah, that they go to Destin, Florida. Someone saying Virginia Beach, Jersey Shore,
Jersey Shore.
the Florida,
Ron
Yeah.
would be at Jersey Shore for
the
sure.
Florida Key West, the Florida
pumping.
Keys, Myrtle Beach. One of my best friends, she's been to Myrtle Beach and she says that it was amazing. So
What was that movie we saw? Nights in Rodanthe.
oh my god,
With, Richard Gere?
Nights in Rodanthe.
Yeah, they're like at a beach, and it's like a house right on the beach, and it's real desolate. I mean, there's not a lot of people, it's just them,
Yes.
And there's like these wild horses that run, and they, it's like a love story, right? And then, and the ending of the movie, they talk about the horse at the beginning, and at the end, the
because
horses come out.
they only go by
Yeah.
like once every I don't know how many years or
Yeah.
something. So
And then at the end, the horses, it's like real emotional. And the horses come out, and Raleigh turns around and hugs me. I love you. Está bruta la vista, bro.
Oh my gosh! And you were crying too.
Yo,
you
no,
watch-
yo no
so-
está llorando.
Dad, you do cry with me.
Puro pedo.
So they made you
cried
watch a
with
chick
up.
flick. And now you're in chick flick night, okay?
Pues sí,
Yes.
and you know when we saw it back when they used to fix those direct TV cards and you could get all the movies.
Yes.
That's when we saw it, dude. I was like watching those the direct TV cards.
Before Netflix and chill, was DirecTV burned card and chill.
Y de ahí se te quemaba la card y te llevabas
Ya
para la
la
casa
call
del
del
vato, ¿no? Y estaba una línea de gente afuera.
No. Or like the vato had like 20 cards like that in a rubber band, and he was like, "Here, try this one. Try este. Try
Yeah,
este."
yeah, he was ready. Give me that one. Here's this one. Give me that one. Here's this one. Damn, man, that was
goodness.
crazy times, dude.
Dario Puig says Jaws was filmed at Martha's Vineyard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the name of the place was it was fictional.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was filmed in Martha's Vineyard. Pues ya sabes, los de Hollywood quieren ir a un tatolja y sosiégate, ¿entiendes? And
I don't know.
but that's one of the best. I saw that movie in the theater. That's how old I am.
Siesta Keys.
You're not that old, pop.
Ooh,
All right.
Siesta Key.
Siesta Key,
son of a-
Sarasota, Florida.
I watch a show called Siesta Key, which Oh my God, it was today at 7.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, I have to go. I'll have to tune in tonight. But
It sucks.
Siesta
Alex
Key,
doesn't come out anymore.
I have a friend named Taylor, and she's been there to Siesta Key. She says that like the sand is like powder, like
wow.
it's so pretty, like it's. Super
Where is
pretty.
that? Is that in Florida?
Yeah,
Florida.
It's in Florida.
Wow,
Sarasota.
man, we need to travel, guys. I mean, we need to
We
go
do.
see some places, man.
I agree.
What was the name of the movie that Cavallari girl was in? Wasn't it?
It was a show, Laguna Beach.
Laguna Beach.
I was in Cali.
Okay, so that
Yeah.
that is a real place or it's fictional?
It's a real place.
Oh, okay. All
The
right.
ex Jay Cutler.
Yeah, Jay Cutler, ya la dompió, carnal.
She said
Amity
he said get a
Islands.
job.
Oh my gosh. That's,
Amity Island, Dario says it's the fictional town where Jaws took place.
Oh, yeah, Amity. I remember that.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking of Amity. The
Horror.
Amityville Horror. Yeah. That, Amity Island. So that was a name. Thanks for
That's
Googling
what-
that,
yeah,
Twig.
that's what he said.
All right. If you have dinner with anyone from history, who would it be?
if you could have dinner. With
If you could have dinner with anyone, thanks.
Mystery, where would it be?
Thanks for correcting me, producer. All right, Rally.
girls go, yeah.
If you could have dinner with anyone
Ooh.
from history, who could it be, or who would it be?
Oh my goodness. I would probably choose someone like Abraham Lincoln or
Oh,
something.
That was one of my.
Yeah, I was watching some documentary about, like how he was born in poverty. He lived in a log cabin and he was self-educated. He became a lawyer. So the whole documentary was really inspiring, his perseverance and just him becoming, what he became. It was awesome, and all the things that he did. So that'll probably be mine.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Okay, I'm having a little trouble with this microphone.
Uh-oh.
All right, Felicia, how about you? All right, if you could have dinner with anyone, and you guys and girls watching the show, throw your answers on there because we want to find out what you all think.
Do you mean like history, like historical figures?
whatever,
or
I mean,
Like, do they have to be dead?
Well, like maybe
Or-
not. No, I don't think so.
or
No.
like, could it be like somebody like in music or like
Anybody.
history?
Anybody.
Yeah, anybody. Just
anybody.
somebody from the
From
historical.
history,
Yeah.
historical. Oh man, I don't know, cause you know what? I would like to have dinner with
Today, Junior.
stop no probably John F. Kennedy.
Okay.
Ooh.
Because-
That's too political answer.
Junior
no.
or senior?
No,
Junior?
Junior.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was gonna say Marilyn when I was gonna say Marilyn Monroe, and then I remember John F. Kennedy, and I was like, I just always thought he was so handsome,
Okay.
and I just like wouldn't mind having dinner with him, I guess.
Yeah. So it was John F. Kennedy Jr.
Yeah.
He's supposed to come back. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
That QAnon or whatever, that conspiracy theory stuff that you see.
QAnon.
Yeah, there's a Q, and if you see his tombstone or whatever, his gravesite, there's a walkway that's like a Q as well, and there's all kinds of. I'm sure a lot of you have.
I have never heard of that till right now.
You need to
It's called
check that out.
QAnon.
They're
It's
saying
pretty
that he's
awesome.
going to come back out.
To life?
Well, he didn't really die. There's some conspiracy theories
What?
about him.
They,
And
like,
there's been
shot him.
sightings of someone that looks a
Yeah.
lot like him. So
And supposedly his wife is alive too, and they're and Trump has something to do with it as well. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. So you people in the chat box can maybe educate us a little bit on that, because I'm not really too familiar with it. I know Raymond Horta, he's all into that stuff,
Yeah,
and we
he
did
is.
see some documentaries on YouTube about all kinds of crazy stuff with that. But anyway,
could be possible.
That's
all right.
crazy.
What
That
about
was
you,
good.
Ron?
Easy. I would have to go. Well, I got two, but I'd go Tupac.
I knew it. You knew you were gonna say that. I should have
What?
answered for you.
I would go
I
Tupac,
knew it.
or I would go Bill Gates. I'd go with Tupac because who wouldn't want to have dinner?
Well,
with
you have
Tupac?
to pick one, not just two. Ese jale no jala,
But
carnal.
Bill
You
Gates
need
is
uno.
like still,
Is he alive? No, he's not alive. is he?
dude. Bill Gates.
Bill Gates is alive.
is alive and
Who's
well.
the guy that died? The real rich guy that died.
Steve Jobs.
He's gonna-
Ese vato,
Yeah,
ese
the
vato.
Apple guy.
Ese vato,
Oh,
Steve
man.
Jobs. Ese vato, Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs.
That way, when we're at dinner, I can say, hey man, do you have any tips? You know, a little something I can invest in for the future. Yeah, you know.
Mochate con un
I
iPhone
would ask him
15.
my
Yeah.
iPhone.
Hey, and you know what? That QAnon talks about Steve Jobs going into
Yeah.
like the mountain
You see?
somewhere and having like this
Yeah.
spiritual awakening, and he comes back and he created all this, and so it's pretty incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty
awesome.
interesting. It's
Or
really
or I could just have dinner with Tupac, have a badass dinner, go out, party, and have the best night of my life.
so.
There you go. There you go.
So if you had
man.
if you got a call from Tupac and he said, hey, let's go have dinner, and then you got a call from Steve Jobs, hey, let's go have dinner, who are you gonna go with?
Ron,
Dog?
I could even answer that for
Man,
you. Come
no,
on.
I would go. It's always money over everything, so I'd have to go with wait, who was the guy?
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs. Steve
Ni
Jobs.
sabes el nombre de él.
I know, you don't even know his name.
Steve Jobs, him. Money
Oh
over
my
everything.
goodness.
The money- because if I had as much money as Steve Jobs did, I'd find a way to bring Tupac back.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay, I would just hang out with Tupac.
And you? And you?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Save the
Okay.
best for last.
I
So
would.
what's the question? One more
I
time.
The
know, we're
question-
like we're all
Yeah.
over the place.
If-
Someone's asking, what's the question, guys?
If you could have dinner with anyone from history, who would it be?
Mm-hmm.
I would have an amazing smorgasbord of spaghetti,
Oh, I know.
pizza, sauce, pasta shells, garlic bread, meatballs
Today?
with Frank Sinatra.
Ooh.
That's the guy I'd like to have dinner with, man.
Yeah.
Very good answer.
Frank Sinatra,
Very good
man.
answer.
Can I
That
take my
guy-
answer back?
Yeah, I mean that's one of my all-time idols and favorite voices, and nobody ever sang like him. I mean, they imitated him, but there's never been another voice as immaculate and as so. I mean, the way he would sing, it was like he didn't even struggle. It's like you could turn on an orchestra and he'd just jump in and sing, and his-
Effortless.
It was effortless.
I mean, he's such an icon that on satellite radio he has his own radio station, and they can play like a whole week or a month of songs from Frank Sinatra, and none of them will ever repeat.
Yeah.
You know, this guy's got an amazing library of music.
Someone saying to sing one
Yeah.
of the Frank Sinatra songs.
Oh yeah, well, maybe I'll sing a Frank Sinatra later, but
Yeah.
we're
Speaking
doing
of Frank
something like that.
Sinatra, Lucky Luciano too. Lucky Luciano.
dude, I wouldn't
Lucky
wanna have dinner with
Luciano.
it, bro.
Shoot, heck yeah.
Crazy.
Lucky Luciano created the American mob.
Yeah, I think I was when Dad said spaghetti and all that stuff and Frank Sinatra, I was like, man, I wouldn't mind having dinner with like a mob
Like Al
kingpin.
Capone.
Yeah, like just to
Lucky Luciano created everything.
just to see how to hear their accent, the way they talk, and how they eat, and like just to be there with them. It'd be cool.
We got another question, or you want to take some answers from the fans?
Yeah, some answers from the fans.
Yeah.
Papa J.
You're good, you're
Santos
good.
says Richie Valens. Chris Salinas says Marilyn Monroe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's so pretty. I would've-
Felipe Menchaca FM3 says Emiliano Zapata. And several people are saying Selena.
You know what? I had dinner with her.
Yes, someone says Selena. Vanessa Trevino is also saying Jimmy Gonzalez. Alfredo Rios says Johnny Cash. And Miguel Ramirez is saying Freddie Fender. So those are
Yeah.
really good answers.
yeah,
I was
Selena
real-
would have been a good one. Yeah.
We were eating with Selena. We're having dinner. The whole family, right? And we're just hanging out. Me and the Puro Tejano crew and Mr. Quintanilla and AB and Selena. And we're at a place called Donaroki's
Where was that at?
in Houston.
In Houston?
I think it was Donaroki's. It was like
What
a
year? What year, más o menos?
Dude, man, this is around 94.
94?
Yeah.
How old were you in 94?
Well, I was born in 66.
You like that? You like how I just put your age on there?
Yeah. No, I don't mind. I'm 54. I'm going to be 54 this year.
All right.
You know.
So 1994.
And I
having
don't
dinner
even
with
have
Selena.
any gray hair, dude. Watch
Nada de
out.
canas there.
I know. How do I have more gray hair than you?
Because you got to stay young, darling.
What
You got to
else?
stay young.
What else does Dr. T do, dude?
You know what? They can help you with the hair loss.
No
Yes.
way.
Big
They
time,
can.
bro. Yeah, dude.
Heck
They've
yeah.
got that.
All
Dr.
right.
T's Primary Care, man. I'm telling you, they've got so many things they got to offer. So anyway, so
Yeah, 1994, having dinner with Selena.
yeah, it was in Houston, and I think it was before, after maybe it was during the time that she was at the Astrodome for that stock show. But we went to the Donaroki's, and she sat right across from me, right? And I was drinking a beer, right? And
Yeah.
she was sitting there, and we were like, she was eating like chips and like making faces at me and stuff. And then I pushed the beer like towards her.
Yeah.
And she just like stops and she looks at her dad and and her brother and then she looks at me and she goes, No. I loved her, man. She was so funny, dude. Man, I miss Selena, but yeah, I was lucky to be able to
You're good.
Yeah, careful with your mic.
hang out with Selena. I might have to go get another mic cable here, but all right. So that is my answer, Frank Sinatra. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So one more question: would you rather live in the city or the country? Okay, would you rather live in the city or the country?
That's easy.
But
for me.
before that, did we go to the fans?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Yeah, we did.
Oh yeah, they were
Yeah, we
saying Marilyn Monroe and stuff like
yes,
that. Okay.
Yes.
So would you rather live in the city or the country, Ral?
For sure, out in the country. I love seclusion, out in the middle of nowhere.
But there's no Wi-Fi.
You know what? You know this. I can live without Wi-Fi. I'm okay with it. I will be okay without Wi-Fi. So out in the country for sure for me. For sure.
Well, we wouldn't be able to do our YouTube show if we lived out in the country with no
then
Wi-Fi.
we'll get an office in the city.
Oh, okay. All right. What about you, Fish? City or country?
For sure, the country. That's one of my goals. I want to live out in the country. I want to have a farm with some little animals, some cows, chickens, pigs, goats, and I just want to be away from the busy city life. And it's crazy because growing up, I used to love the city. I was into that. And now that I'm older, it's kind of like I just want to be by myself out in the middle of nowhere, like in country.
Now that you're older, you're only 20-something, right?
You don't even know.
Yeah, Dad, how old am I?
Oh, pop quiz.
Oh, so you want me to say your age then?
That's fine.
Okay, 27.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
He was trying
But
to
I didn't
hide it.
before I said 27, I was like, well, maybe she doesn't want me to say her age, so I was like
No,
20-something.
it's okay, yeah. But
Okay.
so I for sure the country. For
Okay,
sure.
all right. What about you, Ron?
Man, I'd have the country, because now that I barbecue more, obviously I like to barbecue, drink, hang out with all my camaradas and everything, but it used to be before going downtown, getting all crazy, but now it's kind of like, hombre, just come to the house and let's all party here. So to live out in the country and just have a badass ranch, invite all the camaradas over, nobody has to drive anywhere, everybody can just stay. Out in the country is probably the best thing. I mean, you can probably have the best parties out there. Everybody that has a ranch or anything right now is like, Simón, yeah, there's a party. So I'd have to say out in the country, man, out in the country.
Yeah.
So.
Pues de Jotas allá en Madero, allá con los puros country para allá, papá. Saludos para los amigos de Madero.
Hey,
Heck yeah,
Anthony,
heck yeah.
Anthony Gonzalez, our friends from Michigan, he says, como Green Acres. And Mauro Vasquez, he's answering country. He says DirecTV offers internet, carnal. No, they don't. Not far where we're at, right? No, they don't. We've already asked and called, and they don't. It doesn't reach out there.
Yeah, the engineers at my job, they one of them recommended some sort of service that it's like a satellite that you put a dish on your home or something, and it gives you Wi-Fi out in the middle of nowhere where you don't have Wi-Fi. And we looked into it to this area where we want to be living at, right? And they were like, they didn't. Supposedly they don't have it, but it was going to be like $350 a month, just to have it. I think.
Yep. Yes,
It's like one of those 5G towers that everybody's on.
If anybody has any type of information on how you can get Wi-Fi out in the middle of nowhere where there's no Wi-Fi, let us know. Man.
Please let us know.
Yeah, put some foil paper
Let all
on
of
our.
us know because those are our plans.
Yes. So Carlos San Pedro, he says, I'd rather live in the country so I can have some time to myself and also to clear out my mind from everything that's going on. That is so true.
Hey, by the way,
Hell of an answer.
Right now is a great time to live out in the country.
Yes.
Away from humanity, man. I think. Pero no, just kidding. But anyway, so mine. Well, I've always been a country boy. I grew up in my mom's ranch, my dad's ranch, and I used to cruise the country roads, and I used to go hang out. We used to go have senior parties out in the country, and I always liked the privacy of it, but I also like living in the city. Like we live in the city, and if you want to go to the store right away, hey, dale para allá y compra, tráete una fast food joints. I mean. If you live out in the country, you're a little farther from civilization, so you have to have enough food. And if you get any type of craving for ice cream
Or for Whataburger.
at 2 in the morning or at 10 at night, you got to drive a whole hour to get to imagine like people that live in San Isidro Texas and McCook, and
Yeah.
they got to drive quite a ways, and then it's like, gee,
growing up, I remember my mom. Well, I remember going with my mom grocery shopping, and we would go once every 2-3 weeks because it's extremely north Edinburgh, and so we would only come into town once every 2-3 weeks. It was crazy, and we were okay with that, And Whataburger and all of that, we would eat out once every 2 weeks, And so living in the city, it gets you a little bit, chiflados.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, well, we don't want to. Everything's close by. Let's not cook. Let's just go to Taco Palenque or Taco Bell or whatever. So it's crazy.
We lived out in the country, we'd probably be a lot healthier.
Big time. Big time.
No, not too much fast food because pizzas, they don't get delivered that far out. You know what I mean? And then, like, if you go by, hey, levanta unos Whataburgers y tráete unos, y agarra su orden y van y te levantan los Whataburgers para cuando lleguen a la casa, están todas frías las fries y la chingada. So, está cabrón, bro. But anyway.
Too loud DJs. Dr. J says smoke signals.
Yeah, that's the way we're going to contact. Les vamos a hacer el YouTube show, #PVT Smoke Signals.
Yes.
All right, so that's.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Real quick, I gotta send. I can't go.
Let me guess. You're gonna send a plug.
I can't go.
Wait, you have a
PVT
graphic
show.
for that? Don't you have a graphic for that?
Oh yeah. I
kidding.
can't do a
I was like, where?
#PV show without a plug. So I'm sorry. Give me my 15 seconds, but I'm gonna shout out Roel and Rena. They're actually in Freer, Texas right now.
Orale.
So they're in Freer, Texas, talking about living in the country.
The rattlesnake roundup isn't free, right?
Now I know. I guess.
Puro whiskey D. Yeah,
It's actually Roel from Harley.
Órale, un saludo para Roel,
Yeah. Roel and Rena, they're out with their family in Freer, Texas. So thank you for taking the time to, watch us. And he's on vacation, so he ain't doing a damn thing but drinking beer.
He's been on vacation for the past 2 years, man.
that guy's been on vacation his whole life. No hace nada, vato. Rena. Yeah. I'm sorry. But thank you for my shout out. So
all right.
Roel and Rena and the family in Freer, man.
Once again, congratulations to our Patreon winners from this beginning of the show.
Ooh,
3 winners. What are their names again?
Let me get the names.
It was Robert
put 'em up.
Martinez, right? And it was Jorge Arellano. And
Hold
it
on.
was.
Let us get the names.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Ahí vamos.
And ladies and gentlemen, make sure to go to our Patreon club and become a member. $25 pledge gets you a special #PVT t-shirt and sticker. And you have the chance of winning in our #PVT weekly drawings for prizes, which is what we did today. Cash App is $ Rock and Roll James. And then we have Venmo at Rock and Roll James. And #PVT Tuesday Night Live from South Padre Island, Texas here. But make sure to subscribe, like, and share, okay?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, we have the names.
Yeah,
here.
we have the names.
Okay.
Sorry, it's because I had him in a little Ziploc.
No,
bag.
it's okay, Mama.
Extremely windy.
It's actually Jesse J. Ortiz, Jorge Ariano, and Robert Martinez.
All right.
Congratulations, guys.
right.
So we're going to go shopping for them right now.
Yes.
Congrats,
And we're going to buy them some
Congrats.
South Padre Island swag, and we're going to send it to them. We might send them, who knows, 2-3 shirts maybe, but for sure 1. Because, it's not that expensive to come out here and shop and take some souvenirs and stuff. We might, you know what? We should get them a postcard, too.
Yeah, we should.
We'll send them the
we'll
shirt
send it
and
to
a
them.
postcard, and we'll all sign the postcard,
about,
and we'll send it to them.
Like you're gonna throw in a sticker too? or
Yeah,
something,
we'll
right?
get, like, maybe there's little keychains, little knickknacks.
Yeah.
We're going to
PVT
go
stuff,
shopping.
PVT, Whiskey D stuff, too.
Yeah,
man.
so thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, this was #PVT Tuesday Night Live from South Padre Island on the My PVT Network, brought to you by Dr. T's Primary Care for Men. Make sure to go check them out in Harlingen or McAllen. We'll be back at our My PVT Network studios on Thursday night with the Rockin' Chaz show. Chaz will be returning, and he'll have his collectible, and we'll have our Rockin' Poll, and we'll have our random album, and we'll have our celebrity news, and and birthdays and all that good stuff. And that's happening Thursday night, probably about 8 o'clock in the evening, okay? And so thank you so much. We appreciate you. This is our last show from South Padre Island. On behalf of my family, we want to say thank you for supporting what we do, and thank you for being a part of our family.
taking
My
the time out of the day.
PVT Network.
Yeah.
From
I
South
wanna-
Padre Island.
I want to send a special thank you to you, Dad, for having us out here. You've been out here since what, Thursday, something like that.
Yeah.
Thank you for inviting us out here. Thank you for, the food. Thank you for the hospitality. Thank you for, just the fun time. So,
Yeah.
it's a crucial time to be with your family and to be with your loved ones. And we're staying as safe as we can. And I just want to say thank you, for everything, man, for everything. So thank you for having us out here. I had a hell of a time. And just, thank you, man. I love you, brother. Thank
And
you.
if y'all didn't see the show from Saturday night, it's up. You can watch it.
It's
we had
amazing, guys.
we had a 4th of July trivia contest
Yeah.
between these guys, and it was just absolutely fantastic. Not only do you get entertained, you also get informed and you learn some history. So it's a lot of fun. And like I said, we can't thank you enough for supporting the show, sharing it. Copy the link and share it on your social media and tell
Thank
people,
you.
hey, man, join us. And I think it's pretty safe to say that you all feel our family is like a down-to-earth family. I mean, we're the type that we're accessible. If we run into you anywhere and you come up to us, we love that.
Same old.
We'll do a little fist pump and take a picture. We can and all that good stuff. Right now, during the COVID, we'll have our mask. We'll even lower it down a bit so we can take a picture with you guys and stuff like that. Because that's what you all. This is what we do this for the
you.
fans. Okay. So God bless you all. Good night. And let me see. Let me finish off with an awesome
finish off
song.
with a good little song here. Dad.
Yeah, this is
Thank
the one.
you again,
I
fans.
like
Thank
it,
you,
man.
everybody who's watching, man. Thank you.
This song just puts me in the mood, man. South Padre Island, Texas. It was beautiful, and it was
The
family.
raft song? The raft song? Is
The
it
rap song. No, it's not the rap song. Saturday night, man. You need to check that show out. We've got
Leo,
it.
if you're watching this one, Leo, you call me, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Fade away.
Yeah.
Faded away.
Look at
Faded
how-
away with the sun in the
Look at how
back.
the beach. How does the beach look behind us, girls?
Looks really nice.
It
Looks-
looks amazing.
Looks
Se
amazing.
guacha con madre de.
Yeah.
Super pretty.
It's awesome. Let's hear this song until the chorus. And I like this chorus.
Well, it's not far down to paradise.
Christopher Cross, San Antonio.
It's not for me. If the wind is right, you can
Sail away.
find tranquility.
We want to say
Oh, the can
We also want to say a shout out to Maria Gardner.
Yes. Shout out to Maria Gardner. Thank you
You're
so
the
much.
best, girl. Thank
are
you
the
so
best.
much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
it's not far to Never Land.
I want to try that. Those guys that are on the surfboard with the parachute, and they're just like they're floating over the water, dude. It's freaking amazing,
That's hard,
man.
man.
It's
That's
still
hard.
open right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that next time we come. Yeah, yo no me agüito.
Okay, we're all gonna sing the chorus together.
Yeah,
Ready?
everybody,
Then sign out.
including all of you out there.
Sailing takes me away to where I'll always do.
As I did. Nobody knows the words after that.
Oh my God! Y'all have a beautiful evening. We'll see you Thursday night
Later,
again
people.
live.
Bye, guys.